Okay, we'll see who jumps on here, if anybody jumps on here. Still learning this live feed, live videos on YouTube. Just going to kind of hang out here for a few minutes. Hey, we got one popped in. Wait on a few more, and I'll get started here in just a minute. This is really my first official live feed that I'm going to try to do something with. So hopefully I can make something happen here. I'm going to discuss a few things today. Waiting on some more folks to jump on. As I wait. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started because we're a minute in. And I'm going to go ahead because I know that this will be something that people will go back and watch later. But before I get into everything that I'm going to talk about, I just want to thank everyone that is here, everyone that supports my channel. It definitely has turned into a little bit more than I ever thought it would when I started it. But I want everyone to know that we have I'm learning how to use the channel features. And if you haven't checked out the community, I posted some questions on there because I'm trying to get y'all's feedback, whether this channel is educational, entertaining, whether it's helped, whether it does help. And I've got some really great comments on that as well. And also, I know a lot of y'all belong to the Facebook page that will have. You can go to Facebook. It's Mr. Jeff the Custodian Facebook page as well. I will have to allow you to become a member of that page because I try to keep it positive and, profanity or anything like that. That way I have some control over that. So check that out and the community stuff on the channel as well so I can kind of communicate with y'all, learning this whole process as we go. Let's see. I want to give a shout out to a subscriber, and I don't even know if he's on here right now. Caleb Shaver. We have actually been communicating back and forth through Facebook Messenger. And he sent me a message a few weeks ago about a product that his lead custodian or boss had give him to spray buff floors or burnish floors, whichever you prefer. But he asked me about the product and what I thought about it. And I really didn't know, anything about the product, never had heard of the product before. So I done some research. I got online, I looked it up, and I told him, I said, to me, I like the idea and the method of it. And I told him, I said, hey, let me know how the product works for you. And I don't have, the fancy computers that a lot of YouTubers use. I'm actually on a Chromebook right now. I use my phone. I don't have the lighting and all that stuff. So I wish I could share the pictures with you, but I don't have any way of sharing the pictures that he sent to me of the results of the floor buffing that he did. But I was very impressed with the outcome of his floors. He actually done some floors that were very dull in a cafeteria office that hadn't been maintained or anything in a lot of years. And I'm telling you, it looked like it had been freshly waxed from the pictures. And he said the pictures didn't even do it justice. So I thought that was, just really awesome and cool. So I went to our supplier's website. I don't order the supplies where I work now. So I went to our supplier's website. We use Supply Works from Home Depot at the college that I work at. And this product was not on their website. So I reached out to the company, Chemical Universe. And I reached out to them and I asked them, I'm not endorsing them. They're not paying me or anything, but I wanted to try the product for myself. And so I asked them, I said, would you be willing to give me a sample of your product to allow me to use? And I said, I'll give you a shout out on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, and I sent them a link to the channel, and they reached out to me. They emailed me back and they reached out, and it came in the mail today. He said he was going to send me a quart, but he ended up sending me 2 quarts. And I have a couple places that I'm going to use this at work. I'm actually going to look about trying to use this at my church. There's a entranceway where it's really bad, but the idea of this stuff is it's CUI Solutions from Chemical Universe. They are in oh my goodness, let me look. I meant to write this down and I didn't. They're in Kansas City, Missouri is where they're from. And I'm going to put later in this description, I will put a link to their website. But if you go to Google and you type in Chemical Universe, I think it's chemicaluniverse.com. I looked it up a little earlier. You can go to the website. But the directions on this is what really got my idea. I mean, you can use this in a auto scrubber, but what you do is you can spray buff for this, and you can mop this on a very thin film and let it dry and buff it off, is my understanding of how that is used. And I'm like, not having to fool with a spray buff and being able to just mop this on a clean floor after it's been dust mopped and prepped and ready to go, and just run the buffer, run the burnisher without having to do all that spray buffing and fighting that cord. I just find that very interesting. I'm kind of excited about getting to use this, and we're on spring break at work next week, and I'm taking some time off next week, but I am working a couple of days, so I'm going to try some areas. The video is not going to come out immediately. I want to do a very quality, good job since they was, gracious enough to allow me to demonstrate their product. So I want to try to do them the best honest review that I can give them. And but be looking for in the description a link to their website, and we'll see how this works. So I know this live is probably not the best in the world. It's really my first one. Lives make me nervous. I don't like doing live videos because, as y'all see in my videos, I have a very weird sense of humor, and that is who I am. That is the way I am. And I surprise myself sometimes with that. But anyway, it's just been kind of way I am all my life. And doing a live feed and everything is just so much different than doing a video and going and editing and all of this. So yeah, lives make me a little nervous. So like I said, check out the channel features, our community. Find us on Facebook, Mr. Jeff the Custodian on Facebook. And I appreciate Caleb Shaver for sharing this information about this product here with me. I appreciate Derek at Chemical Universe for sending me 2 quarts to try this and see how this works. I see some things popping up in the chat right here. Let me just look before we do anything else. Good evening, D-Money, right bus lines. Yes, sir. I give you a shout out. I'm doing good, D-Money. Do I miss cleaning the elementary school? And if I don't get to all these, I'll try to scroll and do my best on some of this. I'll tell you about cleaning the elementary school versus the college. I do miss the interaction with the kids that I had at the elementary school. The high fives, the fist bumps, the friends, that I made. I do miss all of that. I really do. I do miss the busyness sometimes at elementary school, but not all the time. The college is a little bit slower. It's a little bit different. So yeah, working in an elementary school for right at 20 years, then going to a college, yeah, it's different. But yeah, I do miss it to some degree. Let's see. Okay. See, somebody on here, see, right bus lines. You say I help my school custodian. So does that mean that you're a student, or how do you go about helping your custodian? Yes. Okay. I used to have students help me, and that was some of the greatest thing. My wife was a kindergarten teacher, and I worked in the kindergarten school for 11 years, and that was really awesome thing for me because a lot of the kids in the school, their home lives or different things, or they just needed a buddy, and I would often reach out. A lot of times I had this one child. I don't know. It's probably been 10 years ago, maybe probably more like 12 or 13 years ago. He's probably done graduated high school by now. But I do remember this one child that, I used to go by and get him and let him help me pick up garbage and stuff. And man, it was awesome. So how is Raymond? I wish I could get that joker on. I wish I could get him on camera. He would never go for trying out a new product or anything. He'd be like, well, what's wrong with what we're doing? He never would do anything. So yeah, Raymond, I'm gonna try to get him on camera sometimes. So how many of y'all are working during spring break? It's on here. Y'all have time off? I know when I worked in the school system, I had to work a lot. So many holidays we had to work. And at the college, we're not scheduled off. So next week, I'm taking some time off. Bibo is absolutely one of the best products. I see a comment on here about Bibo. It's absolutely a good product. Love Bibo. Let's see, Jonathan, you just Baptist of God. You just got hired. So congratulations that you just got hired. Save more for retirement than what you just get from the system. You're going to need it. NABC by Spartan. What about us? I have used NABC for the last 21 years. I had a side job being a custodian at night at a daycare, and I got them to use NABC, and I think they still use it to this day. I've been gone from there for several years. At the college that I work at now, I asked about getting some NABC, and it took a little while, but we now have NABC at the college as well. And, I done a video a few weeks ago about another Spartan product, about the drain cleaner. Can't even think of the name of it right now. My mind has gone blank. If I don't write something down, I forget it. But yes, NABC is my go-to. Had a, workshop before, and they talked about how good NABC is. And they said, it's such a great disinfectant. You could eat off the toilet lid. Not that they recommend it. No, me either. But I absolutely love the product. The only thing that I've have found that is a con about NABC is getting it on the wall when you spray commodes. Sometimes, I'm in a hurry, and even though I don't have to work as fast paced as I used to, but my habit of spraying pattern or whatever, I'm real bad about spraying the wall, and the sheetrock wall doesn't like that too well. So I have to be careful with that sometimes because I don't want my walls and grout to turn blue. Let's see. I like the way you use the wax machine thingy. I'm assuming that's the stripping machine they use, the square machine. I'm not sure. Lord mercy. I've made a lot of videos over the years, the last 2-3 years. They say, hey, glad to see you live stream. Nice job growing this channel. Let's see. Just follow to see how that vinegar trick worked on the drink fountains. I actually haven't done the vinegar trick on the drinking fountains yet. I'm actually going to write that down. I have so many things that people suggest and stuff, and I really do plan on doing a lot of them, and some of them I forget. There's some products that I'm going to try to buy that somebody has suggested. It's not very much. Also to try on the water fountains as well for the water spots. So yes, I appreciate y'all's input. As you have seen, especially in my older videos, if you've watched any of those, I don't know it all. And I never want to think that I do know it all on this channel. I just try to share my information. You know, I posted a video. It started. I actually shot it a couple of weeks ago. But I had it scheduled to come up this morning. It was just talking about, you know, bosses, because I had a 19-year-old custodian reach out to me that was having problems with the boss. So that's the reason I posted that video this morning. I have a lot of comments about supervisors and boss questions, and you know, it's just my opinion. And you know, I try to cover things on this channel that I have dealt with over the years. That's just basically what I do. I just share myself, issues I've run across, and kind of how I do things. So, you know, not always right, and I don't know how to do everything, but I just try to share information. And I have learned some things from you guys on things that has been, you know, shared in a comment. I've had some people, you know, tell me I'm doing things wrong. And, you know, my thing is, you know, I've said in closing videos before, you know, or I've said during videos, if it's working for you, you don't have to change it. If what you're doing works, keep doing what you're doing. And I'm, you know, I'm the same way. But, you know, I've learned from rookie custodians. I've learned from, you know, older custodians. You know, I've learned from a lot of different people over the years. So, yeah, don't know it all. Any more things you want to ask right quick, just pop it right up here before I get off of here. I can't imagine dealing with salt like some of you guys. Somebody put in here, I hate the salt because it takes the wax off the floor. We deal with a lot of sand, and I'm sorry I'm clicking a pen on the table. I deal with a lot of sand and stuff, you know, here in Alabama. We've had a lot of rain this year. So, yeah, having to do a lot of mopping. I have one building, take care of 3 buildings. I have an office building. A lot of it's carpet, a rubber top floor in the hallways, but I have VCT tile and terrazzo to deal with. And, yeah, the entranceways, they really do take a beating on the rain and the salt and stuff. I know y'all have to. Salt neutralizer. Never heard of that. Interesting. Huh. Okay, I'm going to scroll up here if I can figure out how to scroll up. Hang on just a minute. I'm sorry, my live stream is lagging. I don't know if it's my internet or somebody said something about wax. iShine. Aha. iShine is a good wax. I believe Spartan puts iShine out. We use On and On, but I have used iShine. iShine is a very good wax. It buffs out and burnishes really well. Spartan is a good company. We've done a lot of demos with Spartan over the years. Where I came from at the city school system, we had a company in Birmingham, Alabama, Central Paper Company, and they dealt with a lot of Spartan chemicals. So yes, very familiar with their products. Very familiar. Okay. Anybody else got any questions, comments? Okay. D-Money, I see your last comment. It's called Winter Clean. I suppose that's your salt. Where's that at? Yes, okay. All right. Salt neutralizer. Okay. All right, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. Oh, this might have been the best thing in the world, but I have just doing the best I can. I'm learning. Like I said, I don't like live feeds. I'd rather video any day. So any other questions or comments, I will answer later at another time, maybe in the community on the YouTube channel page. So I'm out of here. And y'all have a great weekend. Go fishing, go to church tomorrow, get ready for work next week, get some rest, enjoy your family. Have a good one.